That's one way of looking at it. I think another way of looking at it would be, you did it for you. You wanted to hear your own voice. What do you call that? A pipe bomb? Well, what happens if a pipe bomb goes off and no one's there to hear it? Does it make a noise? Answer is no, it doesn't. So you needed this platform. You needed the WWE Universe, because without the WWE, your pipe bomb and you really mean nothing.
Hey, right out. Got my niggas in the bag blowing white out. We gon' bump this shit real deep into the night out. Keep it 199, just ain't my style. Sing the time, staring out the window of the night route. They never ever understood for the most part. Hey, wonder how them niggas treated Mozart. Hey, did they try to put him on the Zoloft? Oh nah, I was penalized for being too alive. I was penalized for being too alive. I was penalized for being too alive. I was penalized for being too alive.
I may have just watched one of the best WrestleManias, one of the greatest WrestleManias that I ever watched. That shit was insane. That shit was off the charts. Nope. Yo. First off, what's good with it? How your night going? How did your day go? I hope you had a dope day. I hope you had a dope night. I just had an unfucking believably dope night. WrestleMania 38. WrestleMania Saturday night. Boy, WrestleMania Sunday got a lot to follow. Jesus Christ. Yo. I am speechless, damn near. This shit was amazing. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out of retirement wrestling a match in Dallas. You got Charlotte and I'm fucking, yo, oh my, fucking A, man. What a fucking show. What a fucking show. And we're going to go through the show. We're going to talk about what was the best match of the night. Who had the best fit of the night. A lot of shit to talk about. WrestleMania was off the charts, man. This shit was amazing. First match of the night was Shinsuke Nakamura with Rick Boogs, and Rick Boogs, taking on the New Day, the Bloodline, the Usos, for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And Rick Boogs and the boys could not get it done. Rick Boogs and Shinsuke could not get it done. I'm going to tell you what was funny about this match. I like at WrestleMania, you always try to come up with some fire-ass endings and shit. Like endings to the match. The hair pull of Shinsuke was so fire to me. And then to kick him in the face with the super kick. That was a fire-ass little lead up to the finish. Because it was a quick little match. It wasn't nothing too long. Rick Boogs tried to lift up both. So he had one of the Usos on his shoulders. But then the other one come running in and he jumped on top of Rick Boogs too and his knee gave out. Just buckled on him. And I told you, Boogs was going to do some strong shit in this match. Little did I know that strong shit was going to cost his strong ass. Now, I think this is a WWE injury, not a serious injury like Big E. But after he went down, and it was just basically Shinsuke taking on, and Shinsuke had his little, spots in the match where you thought he was going to be able to pull it off for the squad, but not against the New Day, my guy. I'm so happy that the New Day changed their finisher to that 3D, to what they call it, the 1D, or I cannot believe I forgot the name of that fucking finisher. But it's basically the same one that Team 3, they used to be. It's the 3D, but it's not called a 3D. Of course, Devon and Bully Ray, Bubba Ray at the time, they used to hit that. But I'm glad they changed that to their finisher, because that's a fire ass finisher, dead ass. But they ended up retaining on a fire ass. This was a good opener. Because that's exactly what this was. This was an opening match to get the juices going, to get the blood pumping, to get you, to get you ready for the show. This was by no means like the top match on the card. Like I said, it didn't really go that long. It was a good match. It wasn't like, I don't think it was bad. Like I said, I think the ending was pretty dope. How you yank Shinsuke's hair back and say, "Get over here." They hit him with the Superman. What is it when I can't even remember my man's name. Who was Darkseid? When Darkseid was holding Superman's cape, like, hold on, bitch, I got more to say. That's kind of what this shit reminded me of. Like, hold on, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. So that was a fire-ass finish to the match. Now, wasn't really feeling the Usos fit. Can't say I was feeling that shit too much. And I was very confused on how I was feeling about Shinsuke and Rick Boogs fits. So they had like lightning bolts on their shits with like orange and black, I think it was, or yellow. I don't know, bro. The shit was weird. Like, I really don't know how to feel about it. But I know it wasn't one of the best fits of the night. I'm going to be honest with you. The fits of the night kind of let me down early. I did like what Xavier Woods had on, but he wasn't really on the show tonight. He was like on the pre-show and shit, so that don't count. But like I said, good opening match. Wasn't really, taken away with the outfits. Not gonna lie to you. Now, the intro, my goodness. Shinsuke and Rick Boogs' intro felt like a fucking concert. Like, dead ass, it felt like I was watching a concert. But Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance is just legendary at this point. I mean, I don't think you can say anything else about it. Like, that shit, I still don't think it's better than when old buddy came out with the violin. But the shit definitely felt like a concert. Like, that's legit was what I was thinking when they was walking to the ring. Like, yo, this shit feels like a fucking concert. So shout out to Shinsuke for having that fire-ass intro. Like I said, bro, the only time Shinsuke's intro really wasn't kicking it for me was when he did that bullshit, when he turned heel and had Buddy in there rapping in Japanese or in Korean. I know somebody gonna crack me for that one. Either way, I wasn't feeling that shit. But it was, like I said, decent match to start off the show. Nothing special. Good little way to end it, but, just a little solid match to end. Like I said, though, the biggest thing to me in this match was nobody's fits really did nothing for me. It didn't feel like those was WrestleMania fits, even though I know they was WrestleMania fits. The fits got to pick it up tomorrow, because tonight was a down night for the fits. I ain't going to lie to you. The next match, though, was Drew McIntyre taking on Happy Corbin. Now, Happy Corbin is undefeated since changing his name from Bum-Ass Corbin to Happy Corbin. Has not lost. I don't know how I kept forgetting that. Like, that never really crossed my mind when I think of Happy Corbin. I never remember the fact that he is undefeated since becoming Happy Corbin. But yeah, he undefeated since becoming Happy Corbin. So shout out to him. But this was a good match. Like I said it would be. I had no doubts. No doubts. Two big dudes, two great wrestlers, two athletic guys, two dudes who know how to work the ring, work the crowd, and all that. I knew it was going to be a good match. Now, Drew McIntyre kicked out. First off, he got hit with a deep six. Now, I was going to be real pissed off if Drew McIntyre didn't get hit with a deep six and with a end of days. I didn't care if the motherfucker won the match. If he didn't win the match, I was gonna clown his ass. Like, you cannot lose a match against a dude who made a joke about your dead mom, bro. Like, you can't lose a match to that type of guy. Can't have it. But the fact that Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, I like the fact that Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss, their group name is the Happy Folk. I like that shit. But either way, the deep six, what a fucking move. And then he hit him with the end of days. The end of days was just unbelievably beautiful. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, when wrestling is done right, And the fact that you see how big Drew is, you see Drew big ass. And Baron Corbin is putting that motherfucker in a deep six and a fucking end of days. Come on, son. Now, I believe, and they didn't even have to say it for me to think this, I think this is the first person I done ever seen jump out of an end of days. Like, Drew McIntyre kicked out of the end of days. And while I'm not surprised, I'm surprised. Like, I'm not surprised that Drew is the one who kicked out of it. But I was kind of surprised because it made me realize, like, yo, that was my first thought, was like, yo, who the fuck done ever kicked out of the end of days? And then the announcer came on and was like, nobody's ever kicked out of the end of days. And I'm like, shit, I think he right. Because I couldn't like, when they had said Charlotte had never tapped, I was like, well, I remember her tapping to Sasha. So that was buffoonish. That was goofy when they said that shit. But this one right here, I can't remember anybody ever kicking out of the deep six. I mean, out of the end of days. So shout out to Drew, I guess. But once he kicked out of that, it was 1, 2, 3 from there. He eventually hit him with the future shot DDT, and then set him up for the Claymore. And this match, it wasn't a bad match. Like I said, I think this was a good match. It probably went about 10 minutes. It wasn't a long match. It wasn't a short, quick match, but it wasn't a long match either. It was a good little, it was a good match. It was an in the middle match. It wasn't short. It wasn't long. It was just, I don't care about it. I prefer all the matches being long on Mania. Like, I would hope everybody gets the time on Mania. But, some people don't need the time. Some people can do what they need to do in a quick, fashion. Mind you, some people just gonna have to have the quick, gonna have to have shorter segments and shorter matches. It just is what it is. But Drew McIntyre had hit an Undertaker-like dive on the outside in this match. That shit was out. At one point, when he first did it, I was like, yo, this shit was flawless. Like, that shit was flawless. I was like, Undertaker, be proud. Then they showed the highlights, and I was like, I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't as flawless as the Undertaker's. Like, I wish they hadn't showed me the highlight so many times. Like, I think they showed the highlight like 3 times. And I'm like, every time I saw it, I'm like, okay, well, it wasn't as great as the Undertaker's, but it was still good. But either way, that shit was fire. Like, I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think I done seen Drew dive over the top rope before. It just something about diving over the top rope like that at Mania, bro. The shit dead ass was identical to the Undertaker's over the top rope dive. That shit was fire. And it's a big weekend because the Undertaker just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. He just got that fire-ass statue. I'm a fan of statues. That's a fire-ass statue. I wonder where they're going to put that shit at. Because, the WWE, maybe they're going to put it at the WWE headquarters. That's probably where they're going to put it, WWE headquarters. Or at the Performance Center. I wonder if they'll put it at the Performance Center. Who knows? Obviously, they're not going to put it at like an arena because they go to different arenas all the time. But I am interested to see where they end up putting that shit. Because that's a fire-ass statue. I'm not going to lie to you. That shit is fire. They need to build my man Triple H's statue. Yes, sir. Get huge Triple H fan here. Get my man Triple H's statue. Never understood why people hated Triple H when I was growing up. As far as, like, not hating him because of, like, as a villain and nothing like that. People just hate him, saying, oh, he buried her. Alright, motherfuckers. But dope-ass dive from Drew. Dope-ass dive from Drew. Not better than the fucking deep six in the end of days, though. Dead ass. Not better than neither one of them shits. Okay, but after that match, like I said, Drew ended up winning that match, and after that match, we got the Logan Paul and the Miz taking on the Mysterios. Now, I said it was time for Dom to level up. At least I said it on Twitter. I said this is the match where Dom levels up. Daddy been carrying you for the last couple years and whatnot. Now you on the big stages, my guy. It's time for you to step up and do Daddy proud. It's time for you to get this big dog win at Mania. And he couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And this was a good match. This was a good match. And what's crazy about this match, for one, shout out to Logan Paul. Logan Paul knows how to work a fucking crowd. Logan Paul knows. For one, him and his brother know how to work people. Mind you, I didn't know who the fuck they was till a couple months ago. But now I'm going to know the difference between them now, all because of the WWE. So, but I think Jake Paul was the one. Yeah, it was Jake Paul who was doing the little interviews on the pre-show, telling the crowd he'll knock all of them out. But Logan Paul, with one of the safest running power slams you'll ever see, he was going to make sure that Dom didn't break his fucking neck. He was going to make sure Dom didn't break his neck. And to make sure he didn't stumble while trying to pick Dom up and that like that, they said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and sit you on this tightrope, my boy. We're going to go ahead and sit you on this tightrope, my boy. And then I'm going to deliver to you one of the safest power slams, running power slams, you'll ever have delivered to you. Bobby Lashley would have been in the back saying, that was a decent attempt, kid. Because it wasn't nothing special, but it was hella safe. And I will say, at one point in time in this match, I was like, yo, Logan, I get that you're trying to be safe, my boy, but you got to kind of, loosen up a little bit, my boy. You seem like you're kind of tense right now out there. But he ended up playing. Listen, it was a part in this match where Jake Paul hit the Three Amigos, and the crowd just absolutely booed the shit out of him. Like, they did not like that shit. They did not like that shit. This is what I'm saying. This motherfucker Logan Paul is a natural heel. A natural heel. People want to hate him, for one. Now, I don't know why people hate him, but people want to hate him. So he got that going for him. And he know how to use it, like he know how to play off of that hate. Like he was using that to his advantage the entire time in the match. And for somebody who's not a trained WWE superstar, that's huge that he already knew how to work the crowd like that. Now, granted, he have been in the spotlight for a long time, I guess. When I said I did the research, I didn't look at their YouTube videos or do the history searches on them and nothing like that. I just saw they boxed, and that's really about it. And that they had a YouTube channel. But yeah. Other than that, that was the extent of my research. Yeah. But like I said, without having a wrestling background in the WWE, I think Logan Paul did his thing out there. I think Logan Paul did what I just saw was funny as shit. But I thought what Logan Paul did out there tonight was dope. I think he played off of the crowd. And to me, the way he played off the crowd made up for any lack of whatever he might have lacked in the ring, which I don't really think he lacked much in the ring. He didn't really make no glaring mistakes or no glaring botches or anything like that. Mind you, I really believe a botch is I'll get into that later, but I don't really think it was any botches. It was nothing glaringly bad in this match. I think it was a good match. Rey fucking Mysterio, to be this fucking old and still move the way this motherfucker move is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I will say this, Dom do look like he getting better and better each match, but he did not look WrestleMania ready. He did look hyped to be there tonight. Coming down the ramp, he looked amazing. He looked hyped up. But Dom still don't give me big dog vibes yet. And I want Dom to be great. What I really think would help Dom out a big deal is if he started hitting them weights heavier. He started hitting them weights, bruh, get cut up a little bit, add some more muscle, get that grown man frame in there, Dom will take off. But towards the end of this match, you had Mysterio and his son Dom hit a double 619 on Jake Paul. But when he hit him with it, the Miz comes out of nowhere. I believe that's how it happened. He pushed Ray and ended up hitting Dom with he pushed Dom, I think it was, and he hit Ray with a skull crushing finale. And I popped because I was like, yo, I predicted that these motherfuckers was gonna find a way to win. And them motherfuckers actually won, and that shit was so crazy. And the craziest thing happened after the match when the motherfucking Miz ended up winning hitting Logan Paul with a skull crushing finale at the end of the match. Now somebody on Twitter was like, yo, this motherfucker Logan Paul ain't selling for shit. I do agree, Logan. You got to be a little bit better than that selling, bro. You got to stay down a little bit longer on that skull crushing finale. You can't pop right back up, bro. Like, come on, buddy. But I loved when The Miz did that because it proved what I said in the prediction video. Ever since WrestleMania, the WrestleMania in which it was The Rock, where The Rock hosted WrestleMania, and it was John Cena taking on The Miz in the main event for the WWE Championship. And The Rock interfered and cost John Cena that championship. And while The Miz won that championship and the result of that interference was him winning, nobody cared about The Miz after that. Nobody talked about him being after that match. He was an insignificant, very small piece in the main event of WrestleMania in which he was in. So from that point forward, I'm almost certain Miz said, I will never be this insignificant or feel this insignificant again in a main event type match or in a feud or in anything I am in WWE. And when he realized that Logan Paul was still in his hard-earned spot, I told you, The Miz, one of them dudes, his character, you don't have to recognize his greatness on your own because he gonna make you recognize it. He gonna tell you about his greatness. He gonna force you to recognize his greatness. And because of that, he ain't sharing that spotlight if you ain't his wife. He done felt like he worked too hard for it. He'll use you to a means to an end. That's what you are. When he no longer needs you or when he done completed his task, you got to get out of his spotlight. You're hogging that shit up. So when he made that decision after the match that this motherfucker Logan Paul is eating up my spotlight on WrestleMania, he said, no, sir, I'm finna make another moment. That's big dog shit by The Miz. I love that. I said, when that shit happened, I was like, this is a WrestleMania swerve. I was like, only at WrestleMania could this shit right here happen, yo. Like, that shit was crazy. Miz went absolutely and fucking insane when that shit happened. The crowd was lit all night. Sometimes I forget to speak on the crowd because I definitely would speak on them if they didn't do a good job. So shout out to the crowd because the crowd was amazing tonight. They was loud the whole time. They was excited. They was lit. They was all that. Now, talking about the fits in this, and did I talk? Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta go back to the fits in that Dom match and the Mysterios. Oh no, this is that fucking match. I'm tripping. Who was I just talking about? Yeah, that's the one. Drew McIntyre. Bruh. On me, bro. Drew McIntyre dead ass making the list for the ugliest fucking fits, bro, in the last couple pay-per-views. Like, dead ass. I cannot think of another wrestler who done consistently put together trash ass fits on multiple pay-per-views in a row. Maybe Doudrop would be on here if she hadn't missed like a couple pay-per-views now. But this motherfucker Drew McIntyre, bro, I hate his ring gear. This shit is hideous. And if this was his WrestleMania ring gear, good Lord have mercy. Good Lord have mercy. Shout out to Drew. Madcap Mall shit was simple. I like Drew's white get up with the shirt. Fire. The shit Drew had on though, garbage. Happy Corbin, fire. Now, the fits for his next match. What the fuck did Dom have on, yo? Dom, bro. Your first WrestleMania, you decided to put on a United States flag design type fucking get up. Like, what? Bruh, for one, why would you not be representing your Mexican heritage if you wanted to represent, your country or whatever? Like, I would imagine you would do your Mexican heritage. On top of that, if you was gonna go down that path, again, why the fuck would you make it an American thing? Just because you in Dallas, Texas? Like, come on, my guy. Ray, how did you let your son come to the ring with that bullshit on? And I'm not gonna lie to you, the side of it with the gold strip, that shit was throwing me for a loop because I wanted to say it was fire because of the gold strip was making shit look kind of sweet. But the shit was still trash. Like, I did not like that getup at all. I almost gave that shit the worst fit of the night for a couple reasons, and I still might. But he battling with Drew, bro. Like, him and Drew easily is the worst fits I saw tonight. Now, Rey Mysterio, this motherfucker know how to get down. That motherfucker he had one of the hardest fits on. His mask had too much fucking sauce, dog. Like, Rey Mysterio's mask is saucy. Dead ass. His mask tonight was absolute sauce. So shout out to Ray. Now, The Miz and Logan Paul. At first when they was walking down to the ring, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers look like human Transformer Bumblebee. Then I was like, these motherfuckers kind of look like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Then I'm like, is this supposed to be a Kill Bill type of thing? Regardless, I wasn't really feeling The Miz and the Logan Paul's fits. But they, to me, were still not as bad as Drew McIntyre and Dom. Unbelievable how Dom. If Dom goes, Dom gonna have to go through it. We'll talk about it. Fuck it, we'll talk about it now. I think Dom. I already said, like, if Dom, hit them weights a little bit more, add some muscle and shit like that. Cause I like Dom's haircut too. But if Dom can get that facial hair going, change his ring gear up a little bit because the singlet dying out now, or whatever the fuck it is that he be wearing. That shit kind of old now, bro. You got to evolve, my guy. But the next match was probably the match of the night. Not even probably, it was the match of the night. And I said going into the week, in the prediction video, the best match of the night of WrestleMania Saturday would be Bianca Belair and Bayley. And Big Tom Bex. I done said multiple times, if you listen to me on these Wrestling with Saint episodes, you know I am very critical of Becky. Very critical. I say she is not one of the better in-ring performers. Like, I heard one of her promos where she was like, Bianca is only good because I showed you how to be great. And I'm like, that's a fire ass promo right there. If Charlotte said it, I'd even accept it if Bayley or Sasha said it. Not Becky saying it, because Becky, I can't even, off the top of your head, like I said, you cannot name me multiple all-time Becky matches in which Becky was the reason, or one of the big reasons it was an all-time classic. Becky is starting to put together some classics. To me, this was the best match of Becky's career. This was by far the best match of Becky's career. I'm not sure yet if this is the best match of Bianca's career. And that's not even me thinking in the terms of Bianca will have another better matches, because Becky will have better matches down the line. But this is going to be one of the matches that they both put on their mantle down the line, because this was an amazing match. Like, Bianca had a great match with Sasha last year. She done had great matches with Bayley. This was a phenomenal fucking match. This was back and forth. I thought Becky was going to win this for a while. Dead ass. Like, dead ass. It was multiple parts in this match where I thought Bianca was going to win. Oh, shit, never mind. Bayley going to win. Becky going to get... I want to talk about Bayley so bad, obviously. Then I'm like, damn, man, Beck's going to get the dub. Then I'm like, oh, never mind. Beck's going to get the... Bayley... Jesus fucking Christ. But I'm like, nah. Bianca going to get this dub. And then something should have happened. I'm like, damn, never mind. They going to get Bex with the retain. So this was a great match. I think this was the longest match on the card, if I'm not mistaken. That was on the card tonight. This was worth I think for the most part, to me, not for the most part, just period, I think every match was good. Like, might not have been 5-star every match, but to me, every match served its purpose. I had no problem with none of the matches tonight. But this match right here, easily my favorite match of the night. Well, I don't know. This was my favorite match all around. But the Charlotte one, because the two things that I wanted to happen tonight was I wanted Bianca to win and knock off another horsewoman on her list of WrestleMania opponents. So she beat Sasha last year. She beat Becky this year. Bayley, you next. So I wanted Bianca to win, and I wanted Charlotte to win. And Charlotte fucking won. But we're going to get to that when we get to that. But this match was fucking crazy. All the different type of moves. Becky done started pulling out moves in her arsenal that I didn't even know she was, I ain't even know she was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Becky, I ain't never seen you act in this manner. Like, shout out to Bex, man. Tonight was one of the first times I looked at Becky and I was like, now I'm starting to, I dead ass saw this match and I was like, you're the man. This is why tonight was the night where you became the man to me. Because that was an unbelievable, I told you, wrestling to me in fighting, and when you have a wrestling match, it's not necessarily about who win or lose. Yeah, you get excited when the person who you want to win. But this thing is a dance. And a dance is not good when only one person is dancing good in a duo dance. If it's a dance with somebody, then the only way it can look good is if both people are doing, dancing at their absolute best. When you have a dance partner like Becky and Bianca, who create this type of music together, this type of, what do they call it, dance pattern together, this shit is unbelievable. When they do this and they hitting it at all levels. Like, this was an unbelievable match. Like I said, to me, this is Becky's best match. Now, maybe I got to go back and look at a couple of her matches to make sure. But I'm almost certain, like 90% certain, this is Becky's best match. Because this shit was fire. Also, Becky and Bianca, thank you for fucking walking in and upping the fit game. Because to that point, the only good fit to that point had been, and mind you, I hadn't seen Byron Saxton yet. But the only good fit in my opinion, to that point had been Rey Mysterio's. But Bianca and, bro, for one, Becky's fucking haircut, fire. Her get up was like an evil witch, fire. I'm pretty sure somebody who's smarter than me, who know these type of things, will know what she was basically cosplaying or what her outfit was supposed to be like. They'll know the name of the character and shit. But the shit was fire. Bianca's fit. Yo, so check it. Bianca had on like black pants, right? But it had like rose gold reddish type streaks going down it, with gold accents going into those streaks, with gold like glitter going all the way around it and shit if you paid attention. Bianca's fucking fit. Her and Bex had some fire ass fit. They understood the assignment. They understood that it was WrestleMania. And they spared no expense, and I appreciate them for that. Because that's what the fuck you supposed to do at WrestleMania. You supposed to put together your absolute best fit. Not that bullshit that Drew McIntyre pulled out. You supposed to wear your absolute best fucking fit of the year. Like, you supposed to go all out. All fucking out. Just to make sure you got the absolute best fucking fit at Mania. You cannot let nobody have a better fit than you at Mania. It's not just about the promos and in the ring. At Mania, it's a fashion show too. You got to have a fire ass fit. And I appreciate Bianca, Ray, and Bex for showing up with the motherfucking fits. I appreciate that so greatly. Not only did they show up with the fire fits, they had an unbelievable fucking match. Like, dead ass. For one, I'm going to remember this WrestleMania for a long time for a number of reasons. Dead ass. I say it every year basically because I love WrestleMania so much. It is my favorite event of the year. But dead ass, man, WrestleMania just it never let me down. It so very rarely lets me down. Like I said, the only WrestleMania I ever watched and really wasn't feeling all the way was the one where it was no fans and they had to do it on the fly because they was going to cancel it. Then they realized, okay, we'll just do it without the fans. I wasn't really liking that one too much, but nobody really was. But other than that, man, it's a topper for me. This one of the top ones I done watched in my lifetime for me. This was hot. This WrestleMania was fire. But this match, you had the disarmer coming there. You had the when Bianca went to the top rope and hit her with that top rope maneuver, I thought it was gonna end right there. And then I thought it was gonna end when Becky hit her with the fucking cause it felt like Bianca was building momentum in this match at one point in time, and then somehow Bex just flipped it. And I will say this to me, they painted the story of how like Becky was always quick to the draw with Bianca, and Bianca could never hit it. Like, it was so fire how, like, bruh, this was Becky's best match from start to finish. If Becky wrestled the majority of her matches like this, and I'm not saying necessarily go out there and have identical matches to this. No, I'm not saying that at all. And another thing that I'm starting to love about Bex, her matches do not look the same. Like, to me, her last couple matches, none of them look the same. And I can fucking appreciate that. Boy, if Becky could become better at carrying a story as far as like not need, because I think Bex do struggle sometimes carrying stories with lower level, competition who might not necessarily be on her level yet. But as far as like her promo skills, she a good promo. She not the greatest promo, but she is a good promo. She get better at that all the time. And she by no means is she trash at that. She clearly gotten leaps and bounds better in the ring. And like I said, what I appreciate the most is that none of her matches look the same to me. All Becky's matches in the last couple pay-per-views look different. They all have their own niches. Like, you can't say, oh, well, they all look. Nope. She might hit the same moves in all of those matches here and there, but none of them look the same, and I appreciate her for that. And this match was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Her and Bex and Bianca gonna sit back. I can see Bex coming up to it. I love you, girlie. That was a atrocious Scottish accent. But I just know they're gonna pop a drink after this one and just be like, man, we fucking did that. And for Bianca, just another one of the 4 horsewomen off the list. I'm telling you right now, Bayley, you're next. The prophecy has to be fulfilled. And boy, do it get a lot better after the night. But the next match of the night. So obviously we waiting for Seth Rollins' mystery opponent. Seth Rollins kind of threw me off at the ring here. Now, I liked it, but I'm not going to say it was one of the best fits of the night after thinking about it for a long time, because it kind of felt like the man was wearing lingerie as tights. Either way, he come out there and we waiting to see who come out. And hey, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all motherfuckers got it right. You ruined the surprise for yourselves, but I guess ultimately you never really gave a fuck in the first place. So, Seth Rollins' opponent, his mystery opponent that Vince McMahon got for him, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. And boy, did this match take a long fucking time to actually turn into an actual wrestling match. And I'm not just talking about the entrances and shit. I'm talking about like the first 10 minutes of this match when they was just not really wrestling yet. Just filling each other out, if that's the term people like to use. And I'm not gonna lie, the shit was kind of irritating at first. I'm like, yo, start fucking wrestling, please. And early in this match, probably like towards the middle of this match, before Cody Rhodes started to open up his offensive playbook, because I haven't seen Cody in the ring in so long, I was like, man, Cody's arsenal kind of a bit more boring than I remember it being. A lot of rest holds, some real generic, wrestling moves and shit. I was like, Cody kind of boring. But then he started to open up that arsenal a little bit more. And I'm like, okay. I remember this. This was I'm going to tell you right now, the Crossroads, when Cody Rhodes done been performing that shit for so long, he know how to make that shit look fire now. So when Cody Rhodes perform a great crossroads, that shit is a great finisher. Seth, what happened, my boy? You did all this jumping around trying to get a match at WrestleMania just to take this type L, my guy? You really do hate to see it, man. You really do hate to see it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I am very fucking tired. So, what I actually think I am about to do, because it is 3 in the morning, and I don't mind that it's 3 in the morning. I usually can do this easily, but I am actually fucking tired. It's a mixture of being tired and absolutely high out of my mind and ready to actually lay it down. So what I'm actually going to do is cut the review off right here and pick it back up in the morning or at some point in time tomorrow early and get it up and done, because I already got the slides and shit made for it, so I'm actually not worried about that. As soon as it's done getting recorded, it will be edited and all the things that happen to it put in the thing, and boom, it'll be up. The thing that'll take the longest will probably be the upload speed, but other than that, I am actually going to call it a night. And the next time you hear a bar in this video or whatnot, it will be me waking up as if nothing had ever even happened. You dig what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to say have a dope day or no shit like that. I'm going to just say until I wake up, because I'm about to go knock out. You dig? Yo, don't walk around telling people I tapped out last night, yo. Alright? Don't walk around doing that. I was tired. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know where we stopped off or where I stopped off last night. But what I will tell you is this. WrestleMania Night 2 start in about 3.5 hours. And I got to finish this review and I got a prediction video to drop. So let's get to it. Listen, I don't know where I dropped off last night. I'm almost certain that I talked about the Bianca Becky match, but let's get right back into it. Pick up where we left off, because there's only 2 more matches after that either way. Actually, no. We're not going to hop back in there. Okay, fuck it. I just got to reiterate some things on it, to be honest with you, because that was the match of the night. So I don't really care if I over talk about that, because there's no such thing as over talking about it, because this is one of those matches that I will remember for a long time. Like I said, to me, this Mania altogether is something that I'll remember for a long time. But this match was amazing. Like, Bianca and Becky, they tore the last night I kept hitting y'all with the Bailey. But Bianca and Big Time Bex, they tore the fucking house down last night. And that was a tough match to follow. And I'm still not happy that they had Charlotte's match and Beck's match on this card. Like, I feel like you could have brought over the Naomi, that tag team title championship match, and put that on this card rather than having 2 of the top women championship matches on the line. I still don't like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not like that. One of those, for the simple reason, Bianca and Becky, no, that match wasn't gonna be the main event on night 2 because of, Roman. But it could have been the co-main event of night 2, like Ronda Rousey and Charlotte was. You could have even switched those 2 matches around. But the reason I don't want to say that you could have switched those matches around is because I believe both of those matches were co-main event caliber matches. So and plus the fact that, like I said, you have 2 championships on the line. Seth Rollins' fight comes after this one. That shit didn't have no title on the line. That fight should not be before the women's championship matches. So to me, it should have been Cody Rhodes, and I already done blew who it was, but Cody Rhodes and Seth should have had their match. Then you do Bianca, Becky, and then you go into your Stone Cold main event. And on night 2, the co-main event is Sasha and not Sasha. The co-main event is Ronda and Charlotte, and you go into your main event with Roman and Brock. Like, I really don't like having both women's championship matches on the same card, and then having the Bianca Becky match so pushed down so far in the card, basically, when that was the best card on the match. Not, mind you, I said last night I enjoyed every single second of WrestleMania Saturday. But that is my one complaint. That is my one complaint as far as like the matchmaking and all that type of shit. It's just no way that Bianca and Becky should be, and let me stop calling it, Big Time Bex and Bianca should not be the fourth or third to last match on a card. That is a main event match or a co-main event match. There's no two ways around it. And it should have happened tonight. So that's my only complaint about that. Now we hop into that next match, but Bianca and Bex killed it. Like, they absolutely slaughtered it. Like I said, to me, this is Beck's best match to me of her career. Like, not even close. When I think about her best matches, this one instantly pop out in my head. And Bianca is just a fucking goat. Like, she don't do nothing but put on great matches. But now we go into the Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins one. So Seth Rollins basically had on black lingerie pants, and he made it work. So shout out to him for that. And I don't know if I talked about this. I'm pretty sure I did already talk about this match, but we finna go right back over it. And I absolutely know I said this. Cody Rhodes, the way the fight started, so I told you it was so much a welcome back Cody. And I understand this is the thing that happened at WrestleMania, so I really wasn't mad at it. You know, that it took so long for the match to really get going, because it was basically a lot of, you know, let's take this moment to acknowledge Cody back and whatnot. And I'm going to be honest with you. As big as Cody might have felt in that moment, he still felt like Cody Rhodes to me. The person who made the moment feel a little bit bigger, for me, was Corey Graves. Corey Graves, and I started to write down some of the shit he was saying. Like, welcome back, he said, a man is in the sky, a son of a plumber is in the sky, grinning ear to ear. And he was talking about Dusty Rhodes. And then, you know, throughout the match, Dusty's baby boy. And, you know, it was just so much to me from Corey Graves, given the history and Corey Graves to me made Cody Rhodes feel big. And maybe the problem before was that Cody never felt as big as he might have felt in this moment to a lot of people. And so it was a moment of like, oh, welcome back. And I said it, when he kissed the floor, the mat and everything, Cody knew. As much as I done in AEW, nothing I did in AEW was nowhere near as big as this. Nowhere near as big as this. Like, Tony Khan and them boys can go ahead and keep tooting their own horns and all that type of shit. But listen, WrestleMania is forever. And it ain't no wrestling event on God's green earth or in past the moon that's topping this type of spectacle. This, if you are a wrestler, if you grow up wanting to be a wrestler, and I grew up wanting to be a wrestler, we just didn't have an avenue to become a professional wrestler. So I was like, fuck it, I'll ball. But if you grew up wanting to be a wrestler, wanting to be a wrestling entertainer, you dreamed about being on WrestleMania. Not only did you dream about being on WrestleMania, you dreamed about headlining WrestleMania, being in the main event of WrestleMania. You dreamed of that if you're a wrestler. So nothing is topping WrestleMania. I don't care how many times you get on What Culture and they try to shit on WWE products and shit like that. WrestleMania is forever. Straight up. The company that have WrestleMania, and Vince McMahon created WrestleMania. The dude's a fucking genius. Like, to me, WrestleMania is the greatest award show slash entertainment show of all time. Like, it's unbelievable. But Cody Rhodes did feel bigger to me in this moment because throughout the match, because of Corey Graves. So shout out to Corey Graves, because he did his fucking thing. Like, dead ass listening to Corey talk about Cody throughout the match was making me smile. I'm like, man, this motherfucker is on it. Like, he really is in this moment right now. And I appreciate that. Like, he was so in the moment. Like, he knew he was spitting bars. Every time he complimented Cody, it was a bar. Now, like I said last night, I kind of do think Cody Rhodes' moveset kind of boring to me. It's kind of a lot of holds, generic and like. But throughout the match, as it got going longer, when you're fighting against somebody like a Seth Rollins, who just is generational when it comes to in the ring, he's a generational talent, period. But in the ring specifically, Seth Rollins can give anybody an unbelievable match. Just point blank period. I look at Seth Rollins the way, and I already didn't give it away because I was finna say his name, the way I look at Triple H, and the way I look at a lot of other guys. So, a lot of people talk about how great people are in ring, right? Well, go watch Triple H. Go watch Triple H in big matches. Triple H never give you a bad big match. Triple H can dance with anybody. Triple H can legitimately go to the dance alone and pick out anybody in the crowd, and they'll put on a spectacle. Dead ass. That's how great of a dance partner Triple H is. Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, unbelievable dance partner. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, unbelievable. And at this point, I'm kind of starting to feel like Bobby Lashley. See, I don't think people give these wrestlers enough credit. When you think of a great in-ring wrestler, you think of guys like Seth Rollins, AJ Styles. And to your credit, those are unbelievable in-ring competitors. But just because they smaller guys and can do all these flips and stuff like that, that's not the only type of great wrestling. Bobby Lashley is a great in-ring wrestler. Triple H is a great in-ring wrestler. Batista was a great in-ring wrestler who also could tell stories while in the ring. So, like, this ain't no John Cena 5 moves of doom type shit. I think some people they forgot the difference between being a good wrestler and being big or small. They started to determine if you was a good wrestler based off if you was big or small. Oh, the big guys can't be good wrestlers because they just rely on strength. I mean, the little dudes do strong shit all the time too. But that's neither here nor there. It was a good match by Cody Rhodes and Seth. And that was, I was thinking to myself, they have a tough act to follow. And they knocked it out of the park. I still preferred the Bianca Bex match because personally I absolutely love Bianca. And Bex just tore the fucking house down, those two. And now I'm okay with Becky saying you're good because I taught you how to be great, because that was a great fucking showing. But plus, I'm a sucker for quotes, fire-ass quotes, but I just want them, just make them make sense for it, and then I'll rock with you, okay? So you put on a fucking show like that, Big Time Bex, on a big time stage like that, you can say what the fuck you want to. You get no 2 cents from me. I'm with it. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with you. I fucks with it. They are good because you taught them how to be great. I rock with it, because that right there was greatness. But the Cody Rhodes and Seth match, that was a tough one to follow when you following Bex and Bianca. But they did they fucking thing. And I love that these last couple matches all got the time that they should have gotten. I appreciate that. Now, here's the thing. People will say the Charlotte match with Ronda started off kind of slow. I think this one started off slow too. But the difference is, I want what people see. Okay, so this was a great match to me. A lot of different, they started to work off of each other so great throughout the whole match. But in the end specifically, like I said, the Crossroads is one of my favorite finishes, and I hadn't seen it in so long. But as soon as Cody was out there, I knew that we was gonna see a Crossroads. And when we saw one, I was like, yo, this fucking Crossroads. Like, he used to perform it before, and I didn't really like it too much. But at some point in time, when he was still in the WWE later in his years, he started performing the Crossroads with more like viciousness. Like, it started to look way more vicious, and it looked way better. And so the Crossroads now, and I love that when motherfuckers do a move so long, they continue to evolve the move. It's like when Bobby Lashley was hitting the spear on motherfuckers for so long, then he started to do the flip with the spear and make motherfuckers flip with it. You see, it just get better and better and better when you keep evolving moves and shit. Never staying the same. We talk about the evolution of characters all the time. That's another part of evolving as a character. Evolving your moveset. You don't got to change your move, but put some more oomph on that move. You know what I'm saying? Add a little something extra to that move. Get up and talk shit after you hit the move. Stone Cold stunner you, and then he crawl over to your face and start moving his bald head a lot and talking shit to you. You know what I'm saying? It's just different thing. Even evolving the move can involve like Stone Cold hitting a stunner on you and then people selling it like The Rock sold it. Or like my boy Byron fucking Saxton sold it. I'm trying to tell you right now, it took a lot for me not to pick Byron Saxton as MVP of WrestleMania Saturday. I'm just telling you right now. It was a couple candidates, and I'll tell you who won it at the end. It was between Bianca, Charlotte, Big Time Bex, Byron Saxton, KO, and Stone Cold. And I'll tell you who won it at the end. Oh, Cody and Seth was in the running too. More so Cody than Seth. Cause Seth, my boy, you just lost to AEW, G. Couldn't be Triple H. Couldn't be Triple H. But anyways, it was a great match. Welcome back, Cody Rhodes. I realized through the while I was watching the match, I said to myself, man, I done basically watched Cody his entire career. I watched him when he started. He basically left the WWE for a while, came back, and I'm seeing him again. He got the blonde hair, which is a brilliant move for his character. I like this. I hope Cody is at a point now where he know what he wasn't doing right before and what worked for him in AEW and what he can bring from over there and mix with some of the shit he already knew from here and shit like that. I like one of the things that Corey said about him, that he's a brilliant in-ring IQ type of guy. Like, he got high in-ring IQ. That is a trait of a wrestler, to have high IQ in a wrestling ring. That is actually a moveset, in my opinion. Like how people say Sasha is the greatest count. Well, Samoa Joe said it first, and shout out to Joe. He on AEW. I would never shout out nothing from AEW, but I actually love Samoa Joe. I am a huge Samoa Joe fan. I'm not watching AEW just because Samoa Joe go over there. But I'm still the guy who used Bay on tweets and saying it, because that's how dope Adam Cole was. And I love Adam Cole. I'm not watching AEW just for Adam Cole. But I do fuck with Samoa Joe. So, hey, if Samoa Joe wanted to be back in the ring and he couldn't do it with the WWE, I'm happy he got to a company that will allow him to get back into the ring. The point is, the fact of the matter is, if Samoa Joe get healthy and he is in the ring like dominating in AEW and he blow up again, he's not going to blow up on a crazy stage, but he will blow up to the point where WWE say, you know what, let's bring Joe back. But all I'm going to say is, people keep telling me that the WWE mistreat guys. You never seen it. You know who haven't got released since coming, and who it's never even been a thought of them leaving since they got here? AJ fucking Styles. Because the WWE know what they have in AJ fucking Styles. Okay? Y'all keep telling me that, oh, they mistreat this wrestler, they mistreat that. Well, why haven't AJ Styles had a problem with them? Why haven't KO had? Because y'all like to talk about disgruntled wrestlers, but you don't talk about the other wrestlers who come over from indie promotions and other promotions where they killed it and they killing it in WWE, or they might not have some of the success that you think that they should be having, and they still killing. Now, AJ Styles done been an absolute fucking stud since getting to WWE. Yeah, it's half Kevin Owens and some other guys, but that's all I'm saying. I never hear about the WWE and AJ Styles thinking about breaking up or getting released and no shit like that. Cause AJ Styles that guy, and he done had injuries since being here. But Vince know what he got in AJ Styles. They even done storylines with AJ Styles. I truly think sometimes that AJ Styles is a guy that Vince wish he had from the. Now Vince will never say this. Like Vince McMahon will probably never say this. But I've always thought to myself, out of every wrestler that did not start in the WWE. So you can't say like, oh, he wish he had Bobby Lashley when Bobby was killing it in TNA. He had Bobby first. He always had a chance of getting Bobby back. And I always knew Bobby would come back. So I'm not talking about wrestlers like that. Oh, Drew McIntyre got big when he left. He can't. No, Drew started in WWE. I'm talking about dudes who did not start in the WWE and make a big name for themselves in the WWE. I always thought that one dude who got big time somewhere else, but Vince had a wish he could have got him first and got him big time there, was AJ Styles. In a way, though, I think it's better that this happened like this, because, yeah, you probably wish you could have got him a couple years earlier when he was a little bit younger, but I mean, he's still been killing it since he done got to the WWE. But because his character was already fleshed out and he was already the phenomenal AJ Styles when he got there, you didn't have to do no story searching, no character creations, none of that. AJ Styles was going to be AJ Styles and continue to evolve his character like the legend he is and like he's done throughout the entirety of his legendary career. Because AJ Styles is that fucking guy. But let's get to the co-main event. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Taking on the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Now listen. Yeah, I know who I wanted to win this match. And she won this match. When Charlotte won this match, WrestleMania Saturday had officially become one of the greatest WrestleManias I had ever seen. You got to understand. I done been to wrestling pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views with my homeboy. Every single live pay-per-view I done ever went to, or any live show I done ever been to, Charlotte lost every single one of them. I done even went to a pay-per-view in Charlotte where Charlotte was on the performing and lost to Bayley. So I done seen Charlotte lose every single fucking time I done seen her perform live. Not only that, every time I go see to a WWE pay-per-view and I want to buy a Charlotte Flair shirt, they are sold out. So you keep telling me that people don't like this woman, but every fucking pay-per-view or show I done been to involving the WWE, Charlotte Flair's gear is sold out. Like anything involving Charlotte Flair is sold out. Now, obviously, if you go to Charlotte, they're going to be selling a lot of Charlotte Flair shit, and all of that shit sold out within, hours? Like, if you don't wait in those long-ass lines from the time you get there, you cannot get that shit after the show. It's no way. And you got to test your true patience when you waiting in these lines for some of this gear. Because it's long lines, yo. And I can't even imagine what it'd be like at these type of pay-per-views. But when Charlotte won, after Bianca had already won, this solidified WrestleMania Saturday as one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time. Because I absolutely fucking love Charlotte and Bianca. And both of them motherfuckers won. And I could not have been happier. Now, the Charlotte Ronda match. This is why Charlotte was one of my MVPs of the night and was in the running. Because not only did she have a great match with Ronda Rousey, because Charlotte Flair is not going to allow anybody to have a big match with her and not have it be a great match unless it's supposed to be story driven, like a heavy story based match. If it's a match where it's let's go out there and have a match, Charlotte's not going to allow you to have a bad match. Like, Charlotte is going to do everything in her power to make sure that you have a great match with her. Like, Charlotte already got the accolades, the records, and all the type of accomplishments, and she got a archive full of great matches you can pull up. Charlotte trying to make sure you get this good match on your thing. She already knows she can pull up different ones. Everybody was doubting Ronda coming into this, even me. And Ronda showed up. Now, what I will say is this. The biggest reason I'm happy Charlotte won this match, for one, legacy-wise. Vince McMahon have to understand that he got a living legend on his roster. And you're not going to do Roman Reigns like this, so why would you do Charlotte like this to continue? And I done spoke on this before about fucking up Charlotte's legacy. And I don't care about what the jackass fans who just hate that Charlotte always getting the top spots and shit. Don't care about that. I'm talking to the fans who understand the greatness of a Charlotte Flair, if you want to continue to put Flair at the end of her name, but I don't feel like you should have to. Charlotte is a generational talent. I look at Charlotte the same way I look at Roman, The Rock, Stone Cold. These are generational talents. I look at them the same way I look at Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ray Lewis, Lamar Jackson, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. These are generational athletes. When you have this type of generational athlete in wrestling, I understand stories and things of that nature, but Charlotte been taking so many shots at WrestleMania the last couple years, helping other people, helping other people go over. You cannot have a legend like Charlotte Flair and continue to pile up L's at WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all. You cannot have an archive full of L's at WrestleMania. It's cool to lose at WrestleMania. I get that. Triple H lost like his last couple matches at Mania because he was putting other people over. Charlotte is not at the point in her career where she should continue to have to put other people over. You can legitimately give her that loss at the next pay-per-view or another pay-per-view down the line. Hell, you can give it to her the night after WrestleMania if you want to take the title off of her. But what you can't do is continue to devalue WrestleMania for her, because she is one of your biggest stars all time. one of your absolute GOATs. You cannot make WrestleMania mean nothing to her when you continue to put L's on her WrestleMania record. I was not going to be cool if she lost to Ronda Rousey. Not as far, like, I'm not, when I say not going to be cool, I wasn't going to be like, oh, I hate WWE. No. But I wasn't going to be happy for Charlotte, because that is another thing that people could have pointed to. Oh, well, Charlotte lost at another WrestleMania. How can she be the GOAT? You see what I'm saying? So when you're the WWE and you have a big part in helping create these characters, like, you're not really, what Charlotte, Roman, certain stars like this, they already are what they are. They just continue to enhance their greatness. But when you do play the parts in their greatness, when it comes to decision making at the end of the day, because some matches, obviously, there's no decision to be made. You know the star is going over in that match. But in this type of match where nobody expected Charlotte to win, this is a match where you give her that win. Because going into this match, I kept saying to myself, you want to know what would be one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time? Like Brock Lesnar beating the streak? Would be Charlotte Flair making Ronda Rousey tap out. But Vince McMahon ain't got the balls to do it. Ronda Rousey ain't got the heart to do it. And people, and it don't matter what the fans say, because people would be like, oh, they get you. The fans would never expect that Ronda Rousey would be tapped out by Charlotte. And that would do so much for Ronda's career. Vince McMahon himself, knowing that he can make this type. If you as a Vince McMahon say Ronda Rousey tapped out to somebody at WrestleMania, it's nothing that you can't do or should not be able to do for your greatness and somebody else's. That's just me personally. Like, I always think to myself, if I'm Ronda Rousey in that moment, what's more important? Me winning this match or me creating a legendary moment that nobody will ever forget? In the context of wrestling, I understand that this was a different sport where the outcome isn't predetermined. But in this one where you could get you can make Charlotte tap down the line at the next WrestleMania or something like that to create an even bigger moment. This would be such a legendary moment. The story that you could write off of Ronda tapping to Charlotte at WrestleMania, like she could go into a depression and shit like that, lose herself. The way you could go with this story is unbelievable. Now you got the thing where Ronda gonna be walking around talking about, well, I made you tap and the ref didn't see it, and don't matter, baby girl. It don't matter. It don't matter, baby girl. Listen, Ronda, you a big dog. You should understand in wrestling. We don't give a fuck if she tapped when the ref wasn't watching. If the ref wasn't watching, she didn't tap. That's how this thing go. I'm sorry. You took that big fat ass L. It's all right. Hey, get your skate man says get back up and try again. Charlotte is not to mention, we talking about fits. For one, Ronda Rousey had I think it was leather on, but Ronda Rousey's fit basically looked like the fit Ronda wear all the time. So I really wasn't a fan of that. And I done seen Ronda have on better fits than this. So a bit disappointed in Ronda's fit. Charlotte, on the other hand, had a fire ass. Now, Charlotte didn't even have an over-the-top entrance like she usually do. So I'm pretty sure she let Triple H down on that aspect. But the robe, clean. The blue outfit, clean. The only reason she did not win the best fit of the night is because her ring boots were black. If she had rocked some leather or some fur blue boots with that all blue fit, that shit would have been icy. But she didn't, and I was disappointed in that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a bit disappointed in that. I wish she had wore, the all blue boots. That shit would have been a different type of ice level. But at the end of the day, this was a good match. Don't listen to people who say, go watch the match for yourself. This was a good match. I'm not going to give it a 5-star match, but what I'm going to say is this. To be able to do what Charlotte Flair can do when you give her people who are not professional wrestlers on a daily basis, it's easy for Bianca and Becky to have a great match when they do this all year. This is their livelihood. They ain't doing nothing else. They are wrestling. They are perfecting their craft at this all the time. Ronda's not. Ronda is not a full-time wrestler. Now, I know Ronda has been a wrestler in the past with the WWE and all that, but Ronda is not on the level of a Sasha, Bayley, Becky, or my bad, Becky, Big Time Bex, or a Bianca, or a Asuka, or some other women in the WWE right now. But I get Ronda's star appeal. So when you put Charlotte in a match like this, who I consider the GOAT of all female wrestling, or women's wrestling, excuse me, and a lot of other people consider her the GOAT of women's wrestling, is very, it's when you call her that, it's an expectation that when I step into this ring, no matter how good the opponent is across from me, whether they a newbie or one of the vets, I have to put on a great match. And when you realize that the majority of Ronda's offense was arm drags, hip tosses, and you realize Charlotte still found a way to get a great match out of her, because mind you, Ronda couldn't play the type of match she had with Nia Jax, trying to knock down a giant or somebody who was so much bigger than you, even though Charlotte is taller than her, bigger than her. This wasn't that type of style of match. This was Charlotte being a unbelievable dance. Now, I will say this, and I've been thinking about this for a while. Charlotte is too fucking great to have a move in her moveset or arsenal that just never works. The backflip off of the top rope that she landed into another backflip, yeah, she should cut that bullshit all the way out of her arsenal. Like, there is no reason that Charlotte is that great still at putting that move in her arsenal. There's just no way. I'm even a fan of her not hitting the backflip off of the ring post going to the outside no more, unless she doing it to somebody who understands, let me put myself in position so she can get all of this or most of this. Let me stop having it where she don't hit most of it and I have to act like she hit me. Like, the ring IQ from other wrestlers got to be just as high as Charlotte's, because once she start to flip, she can't see you after she start to flip. She no longer got a view of where she landed. She just already done acquired where she thinks she gonna land, where she wanna land. And once she hit that, it's your job to make sure she hit that target, not just hers. So you just standing around watching and noticing that she not gonna hit the move, and then last second you try. Come on, man. Like, I watch Bobby Lashley. When people dive to the ring, out of the ring at him, he make himself a huge target so that you cannot miss him. And he do it so smart. Go look at it. That's what I need to see motherfuckers doing more when Charlotte hit that move. So I'm glad they didn't try that with her and Ronda. I'm glad they found ways around that. Because that would have been a bummer if she had missed that. And it was a part of the Becky match where Becky popped, did a flip off, a senton off of the top rope. And she kind of missed, but she didn't, because her whole boot caught the side of Bianca's face. And I know Becky was just leaning over to her when she did the next move and was like, I'm sorry, baby girl. Or, my bad, bro. That's a terrible Scottish accent, bro. Or Irish accent. But I just know Becky leaned over and was like, I'm sorry, baby girl. You're going to be okay, sweetheart. I'm getting all my shits fucked up now because that was nowhere near Irish, boy. I headed to the Caribbeans for a second. But shout out to Becky and Bianca. Big Time Bex and Bianca. My bad, Big Time Bex. But to me, what Charlotte is asked to do, as far as go put on the co-main event and have a great match with Ronda Rousey, somebody who is not a veteran, who has not done this type of thing. Well, yeah, she done been at WrestleMania before, but she haven't had these type of matches. She haven't had to have a one-on-one match and have to actually be great. So when you think about the fact that Charlotte can carry these type of matches, it's incredible. You got to give her respect. You got to. And then we get to the fucking main event. This main event is one of the reasons why this will go down as one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. So you know it's the KO show. When KO come out, he start talking a lot of shit to the crowd and whatnot to Texas. And then the glass break. It shatters. And the crowd went nuts. When that bald head son of a bitch walked through the curtains or whatever you want to call it, and onto the WrestleMania. Mind you, the WrestleMania stage was amazing. How they had the little star with the thing going, the little banner looking thing going across it, and it had people's name. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. Go back and look at Charlotte's entrance and look at how that shit looked with her, Bianca, all like that shit was fire. But man, the Texas Rattlesnake walked to the ring more cut. Well, actually, he didn't walk to the ring. He turned around and drove a ATV to the ring. And that motherfucker was whipping that shit around the ring. Y'all talking about whipping that shit. Whipping that shit. They took them steps. I should have known they moved them steps out of the way for a reason. But what's crazy is when he walked back, I knew that's what he was about to come out on. Like, in my mind, I was like, man, he probably about to come back out on the ATV. And he came back out on the ATV. And so, him and KO started, Stone Cold had to acknowledge the crowd. I know he missed this shit. Like, that crowd went nuts, yo. Loudest roar of the entire night. Like, one of the GOATs of wrestling has entered the fucking building. Stone Cold Steve Austin has entered the chat. What? And it was amazing. See, I was wondering what was going to happen on this. And when KO sat down and said, Steve, I got to be honest. I didn't call you out here to have a chat. I called you out here to have a fight. And KO is so great. He is so great at riling you up, talking, getting into. KO is just brilliant at what he does. But when Stone Cold said, if you want to see me beat this son of a bitch's ass, give me a hell yeah. I said, if you want to see me beat this son of a bitch's ass, give me a hell yeah. I said, it's game time. It is fucking game time. Stone Cold Steve Austin, what I think is 19 years after his last match with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Dallas, Texas at WrestleMania, had another fucking match. Stone Cold Steve Austin had a match with Kevin Owens. For a second, I just want to say congratulations to Kevin Owens. This has to be a dream. It is no way you wake up thinking to yourself, I am going to have a one-on-one match with Stone Cold, the fucking GOAT of wrestling in a lot of people's eyes. Because I know some people look at The Undertaker as the GOAT. I don't. I look at Stone Cold and The Rock as the GOATs of wrestling. But you could put Undertaker up there. Like, to me, really, if you watch wrestling long enough, it become crowded on that mountaintop. So fuck a Mount Rushmore, man. We making a Mount Wrestlemore. And it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers on that mountain. All right, I'm not shitting on nobody's greatness from this day forward, bro. If you think Undertaker is the GOAT, shout out. You can make a lot of reasons as to why he is. I can make a lot of reasons as to why he is. It's all a matter of who you love the most and who touched you the most watching them. For me, that was The Rock and Triple H. Those are my favorite wrestlers of all time. But I absolutely love Stone Cold. What? So, Stone Cold and KO have a match. I'm not going to go over the whole match. It was a great match. Stone Cold taking bumps and shit at this age. And I'm going to tell you something. I said to myself, I pray to God that Stone Cold don't lose his match. For one, I didn't expect him to lose his match. But the thing is, Stone Cold is a GOAT. To me, anytime a GOAT come out of retirement, bruh, and wrestle, he better win or she better win, and it's believable that they're going to win. Because who you fighting is not the level of greatness that you are. KO could not imagine what he got himself into when he challenged Stone Cold Steve Austin. He thought to himself, oh, I done faced Roman Reigns before. I done faced Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley's. I done faced the best there is to face, but you haven't, my guy. Because you ain't never stepped into the ring with a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You ain't never stepped into the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And when he made that decision, I instantly said in my head, oh, it's about to be a party. He don't know what he just got himself into. He doubted Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was his first mistake. You don't disrespect the GOATs. All right? That's like if Peyton Manning and Tom Brady chose, like Tom Brady just did. If Peyton Manning told me, said today, hey, I'm coming out of retirement, I'd immediately say he about to make a team a Super Bowl contender. Because GOATs don't come out of retirement unless they know. GOATs don't make decisions unless they know. Stone Cold does not say, give me a hell yeah, if he did not know he was about to whoop Kevin Owens' ass. All right? And that's exactly it. And shout out to Kevin Owens. Like I said, living a dream. The man actually got to hit a stunner on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mind you, Stone Cold was Stone Cold drunk. No way he wasn't. He ran through a case of beers in the match alone. My man had dudes constantly throwing him beers throughout the match. After he hit the stunner to beat KO, my man had to run through like 3 cases of beers, yo. No cap. He had to. Stone Cold was walking around getting drunk in Texas. It was a fucking party. And that brings me to my MVP of the night. You see, some people thought my MVP of the night was going to be Stone Cold, Charlotte. As much as I love Charlotte and Bianca, I'm pretty sure you thought it was going to be one of those two. Maybe it was Becky, based off of how I've been giving her so much love on the episode. But no. The MVP of WrestleMania Night 1 Saturday is not actually a wrestler. And I contemplated with myself, I said, should I do this for a wrestler and others? No. Because like I said, announcer, person that's talking to you in the back, the interviewer, it don't matter. All of them are a part of the WWE when you in it. The MVP of WrestleMania, the person who showed up WrestleMania ready, Byron Saxton. Congratulations to Byron Saxton. My man had the most fire fit of the fucking night, and it was not close. It was not close. Charlotte could have made an attempt if the boots was all blue. Becky and Bianca made a fiery attempt. But Charlotte's all blue ice out was just something different for me. Byron Saxton's red coat, or whatever type of sapphire, whatever you want to call it, with the fire collar and the fire pants and the fire socks and the fire shoes, my man showed up WrestleMania ready. Shout out to Byron fucking Saxton, MVP of WrestleMania 38 Saturday night 1. My boy, you did your fucking thing. Because not only were you good on commentary, not only were you fire and iced out with the gear, you sold the motherfucking Stone Cold Stunner at the end of the night. And not only that, to make it better, on Twitter you tweet, he got me again. This man is so in tune with his character. He is so in tune with wrestling. He is such a fan and an ambassador of wrestling. Byron Saxton, you don't get enough appreciation, my man. You absolutely murked it on night 1 of WrestleMania. Shout out to you. You taking the beer at the end with Stone Cold drinking it, and I instantly knew it was part 2. And shout out to Stone Cold for giving you that fucking moment. After the pandemic, on Stone Cold on 316 day, when nobody was in the crowd, and you went out there and did the best you could to put on a show with Stone Cold in that moment, he gave you another moment at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas, my boy. Living the fucking dream. You killed it. You, in my opinion, were MVP of night 1. Shout out to all the wrestlers and everybody who had anything to do with night 1 of WrestleMania. It was an unbelievable experience. It was a heavenly experience. It was a euphoric feeling. It was a godly feeling. It was a hell of a vibe. It was absolute masterful. Cannot wait till tonight to check out WrestleMania Night 2. I appreciate y'all for joining me on another episode of Wrestling with Saint, WrestleMania Weekend Edition. Tell somebody you fuck with them. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody to have a dope day.
Hey, right out. Got my niggas in the bag blowing white out. We gon' bump this shit real deep into the night out. Keep it 199, just ain't my style. Sing the time, staring out the window of the night route. They never ever understood for the most part. Hey, wonder how them niggas treated Mozart. Hey, did they try to put him on the Zoloft? Oh nah, I was penalized for being too alive. 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 I was